What are we gonna do with you, Papa? What are we going to do with you? What can I tell you? Protect has uses late game. Flamethrower does not. Flamethrower after like Guardian doesn't really have a use. Alrighty. Getting out a Narsh on the first try today, boys. One and done world recce. Hold on to your butts. I feel like AJ's trying to get in sooner and sooner to see how quick we get to attempt number 2. Oh, come on! We built up. No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Let's just making sure that my run buttons work. PB? No. I've reset on the opening menu because I just fricked it up so bad. That's the warrant. I just want to make sure that my buttons worked. Fishing was good. We were just doing a catch and release day yesterday for the most part because none of us actually wanted to fill it. I had it yesterday. I wasn't even around yesterday. That's why you had it, bro. Ha ha. I caught 6 northern pike. My dad caught 8. Wife caught 1 and his wife caught 2 or 3. That seems about right. We're on the water from like 10:30, 11 o'clock to about 2:30. We would have been there a little bit earlier, but in Saskatchewan, there's we'll say it's 2 main rivers. 2 main rivers, the North Saskatchewan and the South Saskatchewan. And both Saskatoon and Regina, which is where most of the people live. Actually, Regina, usually people go more south. You got to go a little bit north to hit most of the lakes, the good ones anyways. So you got to cross one of the rivers. To get to this one, where you cross the river, someone got into an accident yesterday and had the entire thing cut off, and we learned about that when we got there. So we had to do a whole, instead of the drive taking us like an hour and like 10, it took us like 2.5 hours to get there. So we had to like backtrack and go like down some back roads and hit a ferry, and it was a good time. Carrot River is actually a town. Okay, wait, hang on. Oh, that's New Horizons. What do they say when you catch a sea bass in Animal Crossing? Like the original one. Anyways, I was trying to see if I could remember that. Drosy with the 35 stream streak. That's crazy. Well, then it's usually like I caught a such and such, and then there's usually some little pun on it. But I don't know if I don't think I've caught a sturgeon. Mostly it's, well, northern pike around here we just call them jackfish, and then walleye we call them pickerel. Although my dad says he has trout that he put into his dugout this year, so we're gonna see if we can fish it out on Sunday before the football game. No bless it. You know what? Maybe that's a good thing. How we all doing today? And yes, I did wear sunscreen. The wife did not wear sunscreen, even though it was pretty cloudy for a lot of it. So luckily it didn't actually get too hot. I said, you're still gonna want to put on sunscreen. You can still get sunburned through the clouds. She's like, no, I'll be fine. And then before we went to bed, I was like, hey, your face looks pretty red. Probably should have put on some sunscreen. Silliness, I tell ya. I swear that was the same timing as what I did last time. But no, Tara just had to like insta run. Too bad people don't run like that in frickin' Savin scenario. She wanted no part of that. That's good. Anytime we go either to the lake or we go to... All right, let's see if I can... Okay, they all get a turn? Sick. Or when we go to like... You know, we've done our like Mexico or Jamaica trips or whatever. She always gets burnt. Every time. I always say, hey, make sure you do put on the sunscreen. She's like, I will. Then she puts it on like once. And I'm like, hey, make sure to reapply the sunscreen. I will. And then she doesn't, and she gets burnt. Is that what it is? Huh, okay, I guess that is what it is. When I did like a quick search, I guess they changed it in, what was the first, New Horizon. It was like, looks more like a C+. And I was like, that doesn't seem right, but... Ideally, you want to put sunscreen on about once every... Is it once every 2 hours? But it also takes like 15 minutes for it to really like soak in. Did anybody else notice something bad about the splits here? Anybody notice something wrong with the splits? I just want to see if Tara gets slimed here. It is 2 hours? Okay, I figured one seemed a little short. Two seems about right. No! I never reset it to start this run. I looked up and I saw 7 minutes and I'm like, oops. Not even a Terra slime. All right, we'll count that one. Even though that was 100% user error, nothing was wrong with that run. The run itself was fine, I guess, but what attempt number are we on? If only there was a way to know. Hi Rex, how's it going, bud? I don't have the actual numbers, but every single run that has made it out of Narsh in the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days has been a Terra picture. This one gets one more chance, but the past two were kind of... Oh, my knee! That was a good crack. Alright, I think everything else is set up. Now I just watch this opening once again. Why is there a 1 on the YouTube thing? Start poll, start a Q&A, start a community goal for super chats. That sounds like begging. Hey DJ, welcome on in. We're doing all right. I had like a crazy headache last night, and then I was like, I'll just sleep it off before stream. Woke up and it was still kicking around. Popped a Tylenol. We're feeling all right now. Hang on, Toriak. We got time. We got time. I just need to find it. Oh, it's all the way up there. All right, here we go. This might be loud, and I'm sorry. I don't know where the volume is on it. Oh, there's.
In the frozen north of Canada, there's a guy we all know. His name is Bdewd, and his speed runs too slow. He dreams of
hungover?
records,
No,
but
just.
he's always second place.
I'd have to drink to be hungover.
Fancy six, Dine's the one setting the pace. Oh, dude, the beta from the north with his thick Canadian drawl. He's always second, fourth. Try as he might, he can't break through. In the world of speedruns, he's forever number 2. He's got his eye on Chrono Cross. Thinks he's
I hate that he put Chrono Cross in there.
That he holds don't give him a thrill. Categories that don't count, the critics always jeer. While Dying smashing records, the dude's left in the rear. Oh, dude,
The beta from the north.
with his thick Canadian drawl, he's always second, fourth. Try as he might, he can't break through. In the world of speedruns, he's forever number 2.
That's me.
He spends his nights in Saskatchewan practicing away, but Dying's unbeatable, much to Dude's dismay. He talks to his chat with that accent so thick, but every time he races, Dying's pulling off.
How's that a polite roast?
Oh, dude, the beta from the north with his thick Canadian drawl, he's always second, fourth. Try as he might, he can't break through. In the world of speedruns, he's forever number 2. So here's to Bdewd, always number 2. In the game of speed running, he's got a lot to rue. With his thick Canadian accent and his dreams of being great. But for now, poor dude, you're just the beta mate.
I feel like we could actually make a video out of that. It's a long run. I agree. As far as main categories go, it is the longest one that this run has to offer, which means, assuming that we freaking hit this, then the next one will just have to be shorter. Number 2 is just the first loser. Hey, that's me. The best part about this long run is the first like hour and a half is quite volatile. I mean, the back end is too, but at least you don't reset on it.
Tears will not break us today. Tears will not break us today. Tears will not break us today.
I can already see the monkey paw curling. Boyle, thanks for the 100 bits. It's not gonna frick us today because we might just not get there. And that's just the way it is. But thank you for the 100 bits. I can't believe this guy didn't attack us. Worlds Collide waiting room? Possibly. You'd think. Oh man, can I say this without... Is it throwing shade? Well, you know, I guess that's half of it right there. Nightshade has spent a whole lot more time here than I. He also is on emulator, so that the reset is instantaneous versus, you know, 5 minutes. But I like my console, dang it. Thanks for the good luck, Flana. We've been on a pretty good little streak lately. No, console legit just does feel better input wise. Morning, Blazin'. This is the first time we've made it here and had our timer be on the proper spot. last time we got here, which I guess was technically run number 2, but run number 1 we're not counting. I guess we technically counted it because run number 2 is kind of invalid. Invalid because it was run by an invalid. Oh, I have no snoozes because I burnt them all the other day. I thought you got them back. All right, that's decent ATB. Do we beat Welk's first turn? That's the question. Survey says... Oh, this is gonna get awkward. She should be fine. I think we don't get ahead of his second turn. 517 and 512? Are you freaking kidding me? Those are some low rolls, my lady. All right, let's see like this 570. Oh my frick. I didn't want a sub 4 anyways. I want to play on hard mode today. Yes, sir. What I sub for? Well, after that little stint that I had with your mom, you know, kind of any sort of hot milf with big saggy tits is good for me. Wait. You know what? I said what I said. I happen to have the perfect emote for that. Okay. I don't know what to expect. I don't know where else going. Hey, we're not firing on all cylinders yet. Takes a little bit. That is mesmerizing. Maybe she's been in a bad mood because, you know, it's been a little while since I've made a hot stint over. Okay, what is this from? I wish my pectoral muscles did that when I flexed. Frick you, Riley, your mom tongue my butthole so good I put her in my phone as roll up the rim to win. You know, I appreciate you just like shooting your shot with Twitch and just being like, who knows, maybe I'll go in. Although I don't think they actually have like people inspecting stuff anymore. Yes. This is good for us because it takes us like 3 or 4 times as long to get our ATB. Which is good because we get to sit here and just think about how... Or what I meant by that, roll up the rim to win. Well, I don't think they even have people do partner applications anymore. I don't know, boys. I think we're having a healthy dose of Narsh loops today. Talking about So far, this would prove to be incorrect. Also, did I? That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, this is slow. Holy frick. I think we're resetting on Marshall. 12:20 is our cutoff time, and we've lost a lot of time on this walk. I'm already putting it down as a reset. Do do do. That's crazy that you think I'm good for the child. Things that I have in fact not read in chat before. I also don't swear. Doesn't necessarily mean that what I say is good. Am I gonna sit through like 2 or 3 minutes cutscene just to see if we reset or not? Yes, I am. No, I was getting rimmed by the mom. That's why she's in my phone as roll up the rim to win. Oh, okay. Well, then why would swearing matter? Fellas, if a lady wants to just give a good tonguing on your bunghole, get on all fours and spread them cheeks, it's a good time. Also, wait, hang on. You went like your kid's like, eater bud, trying to go out there for a dart, eh? Go for a dart, maybe go down the rip on some of the grid roads. Really? Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna be something not good. Man, humans are useless in their infant season, while like other animals are like, yep, up and at 'em right away. We suck. As far as a freshborn species, we are literally F tier. Hey, Light, thanks for good luck. What one do you think seems... Well, okay, so downhill usually shows that, like, you want to go up the hill because it's better at the top of the hill. It's also harder to get there, so you know what? That is kind of confusing. Because the phrase is, it's all downhill from here. Well, of course you went net mog and just finish it off for me. All right, 12:20 is the cutoff time. You're dead. Really? Why are... Okay, well, that solves that issue. to 7th Street. That's like a whole year almost. Do I want to click on that? I'm going to click on that. All right, this Terra picture is getting, you know what? We need more Celeste pictures. Fine. This one. This one speaks to me. Flan is almost at a year too. All right. This is pretty good. You know what? I'm putting it in the Discord. Frick it. I got time. And there we go. Why would I do CT pictures in FF6? What sort of crazy shenanigans are you trying to run here, bro? To mix it up? That's just wrong. No, no equal opportunity, chicks only. If you want equal opportunity, go to council. Sabin for RNG. I feel like we see enough of Sabin. Oh, I need. Oh yeah, I already did that. Reset. Yeah, that was the one that I was saying I was gonna prematurely put it in there. Yeah, okay. Do I have Frog? No, because he's a dude. All right, we're gonna do this. What attempt do we get past Mount Bolts? What are we on right now? 3? Ah, I did not change this. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or more. I'll put that on a 30-minuter. All right, prediction on when we get past Mount Colts, kids. To be fair, this day's going pretty much exactly how I figured it was gonna go, so that's why it's just kind of like a, we still got tomorrow, we still got Sunday. Thanks, Pojo. At least nothing's going on right now, so I don't have to be like, yeah, thanks, Pojo. It's a good thing I didn't do anything yesterday, Pojo, because my chesticles and shoulders are killing me today. But I'm gonna be so gooder for that 10K run that I may or may not do. Sooner than later after the stream. I don't think I'm gonna do it in the evening. I think that's gonna be a before supper thing. We shall see. Hey Rubes, thanks for... You can't say good luck and then say we're not in fact gonna have good luck. What is this? Kino is just gal with a haircut and a vocabulary. And a hot babe, as you guys always say. What is gal? Gal has jerky. Good luck, you're not gonna have it. Pretty much. Bro, I've already explained how the helmet works. Gao uses Exocyte Rage. He can breathe underwater because it's an underwater, we'll say, animal. Sabin, through his martial arts training, is able to hold his breath for very long amounts of time, and Cyan uses it because he's old. It's simple mathematics. Reset all split. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm on it. This might take a little bit. Might have to do it during a cutscene. We're gonna see how fast I can do it during the cutscene though. I can do it during the next reset coming up. Thanks, bud. You don't need to worry about it, Pojo, because this is the one going through. Ship it and clip it. I got some of it done. Cyan sword doubles as a snorkel. Do tell. You Canadians spell like the Brits? More like everyone spells like that except for the Americans. It's like saying you guys use the metric system like the Brits. Like, no, it's just a worldwide thing more than anything else, bro. The Brits use the metric. Okay, there's a downside to having the splits open. I can't do splits when the splits are open. I'm like frantically trying to make my way through it. Pojo at the 40 stream streak. That's absolutely nutso. Oh, there's way more text boxes than I thought here. The cool thing is we're getting rid of all Mistel's Nisbel 2 memes. All right, that's all. I'm down to Fishmanip. I made it that far. I look chipper today. That's good because I felt like garbage when I got up. I'm pretty sure that was a sub 4 Welk that we had, but again, I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to rename all the fish by nip. I'll try. No, I don't think I world record. I mean, I caught 6. Dad caught 8. Wife caught 1, and his wife caught 2 or 3. I don't remember. I think I should be able to finish this in the next cutscene. Can I get a oh yeah? GG on closer than close time the other day. Are you saying you want me to at least get a PB cord? How's it going, bro? It was requested. Most of the stuff that we're getting is northern pike. We didn't catch any walleye yesterday. All right, I'm gonna lock in on renaming all these splits back to their original names. Cool. I think this is going well. I don't know, I don't have any sub-split to go off of.
Shanezel rated my stream with 55 viewers.
Yo, Shane, welcome on in. That's an early raid. Welcome on in. One sec. I'm having to rename all of my splits here. Power went out. Oh, okay. That sucks. Been there, done that. All right. So I don't think he was even going when I started. So that's probably like what, like a 20-30 minute stream. All right. All of the splits have now been renamed to their proper names. Every single one. Why people sad? Oh, that's okay. Bdewd will take care. I once upon a time I started off a marathon like late at night. It was for some reason it started so late. I don't remember why. And I was gonna do an any percent glitchless run for it. It was like Super Stars Nintendo runs or something like that. We redeemed the rename. Why? Are you gonna go after him? Oh gosh, dang it. And there you go. You got Toriak. And so there was like, the way that was ran was, it was basically just like me doing solo commentary. There was like no one really like doing production, I guess we'll say. So they're like, just do your run, and then when we come by like in the morning, we'll just take over and blah 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 blah. Like, all right, cool. We get to Doma, and the block transformer blows up. Power just goes straight out. I'm on my phone, like just in chat. I can't get a hold of anybody because they're all sleeping to be like, hey, I can't do the run. The power's out. The transformer's gone. Like we're not going to be back online for quite some time. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't do any marathon runs for quite a while after that, because I was like, I'm so head shy. And I mean, I still kind of am, just with like our internet dropouts that happen once in a while and whatever, but yeah. So I was like, just in chat, just like trying to entertain people via chat for like, it was like an hour and a half or so. That was a way early walk. I'm surprised we didn't frick it up right there. Was the run good until... Yeah, we had to redeem, or rename all the splits back to their original names. No. Frick! This sucks. Okay, we attack once more with Mog. We move. That was a terrible fight, but whatever. We're out. We're out! It was a terrible fight because Kupan does like the same amount of damage that Mog does, whereas the two in the middle, Kutan and I don't know what the other one's name is, Cuckoo maybe, they do like half the damage. Hang on, just look at it, Mistel. Just look at it. Look at all of it. Oh, Sealed Cave is now Sealed Cave, not Sealed Nisbel 2. Oh, look at it. Wait, how do I spell this? Welcome back. Thought we were friends? I didn't say we weren't. Still hungry for Narsh loops? Listen, we're not out of the woods yet. I don't have a crazy amount planned for today. I'm not gonna put myself into a... So we'll see how much we want to try and grind the Kefka Narsh section or not. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, we got to actually touch some grass. I remember seeing someone put up a video. I never actually watched it, but I remember seeing it, just saying like, how long does it take in each Final Fantasy game to touch grass? And then I was like, oh, for Final Fantasy 6, it should only take you like 12.5 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer, so that cutscene, whatever it was. Sub 13. For Final Fantasy 4, it's basically just get out of Baron Castle. Final Fantasy 5 is as soon as you get out of the opening cutscene, so that's like 4.5 minutes or whatever. 1, don't you start right at like, as soon as you like make your characters and walk down, you'd be touching grass, right? 2, I don't know. 3, I don't really know. I think that one's, once you get out of the cave, you should be fine. 7 would be post Midgar, right? Because there's no grass in Midgar. 8 would be on your way to the Ifrit cave. Is there grass around Aerith's house? I don't know, you're asking me about the one that I dislike the most. 9 would have to be post forest, I guess. 10, okay, now we're starting again to stuff that I don't know as well. Because 10 you start in the city and then you end up by the beach, right? Oh no! 14? Ah, 14's easy. You just go to Gridania and like, you're there. If there isn't grass at Gridania, just walk outside of Gridania. Easy claps.
Is there some grass to smoke? Cause it's gamma time. Oh yeah, it's gamma time.
Why? You guys, this might actually completely blow your guys' minds. There's more than fart. No grass and like 3 trees? How do the people breathe? The trees give us oxygen. That's why we have to have so many trees. Venice ain't holding up its end of the deal for the amount of oxygen we need to pump out. Aw, no bro stare. Hey, Furcho, thanks for the good fart is all we need. No. No. So I learned in Binding of Isaac that there's this tool that you can use to just like give yourself whatever item you want. And it's very therapeutic. Get yourself all sorts of strong and then just go and nuke everything. And I'm like, yes. So I did that for a while yesterday. Most oxygen comes from algae. Really? Well, I saw a lot driving up to the lake yesterday. It's weird because like some ponds would be like completely crystal clear. Then like on the other side of the ditch, both of them having like the same amount of sun cover or like sun exposure slash sun cover, not sun cover. The other one would just be caked green. I'd be like, huh. No, I'm no algaetologist. But I just thought that was interesting. What the frick is this? Kame Tachi no Yoro? Dave, what is this? Oh boy. Something. Are there farms in the area? Okay. Welcome to Saskatchewan, where we are known for mining and agriculture. Yes, there's pretty much, if you're not in a town, you're a farmer, more than likely. There's so many farms. The cool thing about our little detour yesterday is because we were kind of hitting some spots that I hadn't really seen before because there's some like super back road shenanigans. I got to see some different crops. Usually I just see like barley, wheat, maybe some alfalfa. Canola's a pretty big one. Got to see a good amount of corn. I saw a potato one. I was like, oh, there you go. Touch grass ranked. What the frick? Yep, okay, 13's at the bottom, 7's right there. Oh yeah, we didn't get up to 16, did we? 12 I don't know anything about. Okay, 10 we got right, 14. Oh, look at that, that's a picture of Gridania. All right, now you can do whatever you want to do. Are there chickpeas? I don't think I'm not gonna say people aren't growing chickpeas, I haven't seen people grow chickpeas. But there's a lot of Saskatchewan that I also haven't seen. Whoa, wait, hang on. Estimated time of arrival to hit grass in FF6 is 25 minutes. I said sub 13. Get good. Oh yeah, FF5 is the fastest one. Estimate. Whoa, wait. But then how do you say that the estimate time of arrival to hit grass in Final Fantasy V is 1 minute when the opening cutscene is 4.5 minutes? What the frick? You can't even mash through it. This list is bogus. That's the part where I draw my line at it. I draw my line at that one. But yeah, we have the week off. Today, tomorrow's gonna be 6. Saturday is gonna be Mystic Quest. So I gotta go to that wedding. Sunday will be probably this again, unless we get a world record in it, you know, between then and now. Which, I mean, would be sick. Oops, what the frick am I doing? Holy! What was the logic there, bro? I wasn't sure if he started on grass or if he started on cobblestone and he had to walk like 4 tiles down to hit grass. Gotta build off that Tuesday. Is that what we're doing? I feel like that's not what we're doing. I like our number 2112. That's a fun number. We are taking way too much damage in here, by the way. Just do it? Oh, okay. Well, when you put it that way, we've got 5 tonics in here. The frick? Think about all the times when I just want 1 tonic. Just someone drop 1 tonic. And we've got 5 in here that I've noticed. I don't really pay attention to stuff at the end of the battle unless I'm like specifically looking for it. Bro! Are you fricked? Alright. What a terrible cave as far as damage taken is concerned. I know I said I was going to be nice on the snoozes, but I have to use it so that we can get to the end of Mount Colts. Hooked on tonics? I guess so. Alright, we're going to learn how to ride a chocobo. Hey, that means that Sephiroth did that one thing that people always try to do, and that's get rid of arthritis. Turns out all you gotta do is just stab it. Bet you guys never even thought about that. I guess that's technically acupuncture, but you need to stab it dead. That's how you get rid of arthritis. I don't think we're getting through Mount Colts. It's not because this is like undoable or anything. We gotta be faster than a 31:15. I just have the vibe that this is just gonna be terrible. Hey, Bradish, good morning. Sure, why not? Yeah, punch her again. Yeah. I'm not gonna freaking heal. I don't want this one to continue. I don't even care anymore. We have taken so much damage for getting to this point. It's fine. It's fine. All we need is like 5 preempts to make up for the loss of time that we've had. But, you know, not getting them and then watching our team get punched even more is also good. You know, if you actually punch Terra... Oh, okay, you can't punch Terra. Yeah. All right, cool. Now he's getting close to dead. At least we haven't had a single preempt yet today. I shouldn't say today, but in this run. That's good for us. Oh, wait, I don't need to run. There we go. Oh, good. At least we're damage rolling still. Holy frick. Wait, what do you mean acupuncture doesn't go deep enough? They leave those pins sticking out so far. Just stick them in further. Oh, my. Hooray, they do exist. I think that's a too little too late type of situation, but tilting? No. I'm just really excited to go back to Narsh. Oh, come on, you pansies. Kill him. Normally, I like to talk to Vargas before 8 minutes. Oh, look. He's right there. It'll be close. Oh. I hate you so much. We're gonna save ourselves a minute. Oh, and do this while we're at it. Alrighty. So it turns out the Celeste picture was in fact not it, and we're gonna go off of the Celeste picture now. Predicted 3. We weren't gonna get past the 31:15. I can guarantee you that. All I did is oh. Celeste got us the furthest. Today, maybe. I don't know why I have that MTech space in there. Honestly, we can just get rid of that one. Delete row. There. And then we need to do that. Clean slate. Are you talking my 610 flat or my 610 11? Frick, what day was it? Because I didn't save that VOD. 25th. 610 flat. Frick, this doesn't give me days. One sec. Even so, that would also be the one. I don't know if I'd call that lucky, considering that was the one where we lost 2 minutes on tiers. This one. Yeah, that one has bad memories. Granted, I suppose Terra was also the same thing yesterday. Actually, but let's look at it this way. 25th. That was a 3 attempt day. Yesterday was a 2 attempt day. With only running Terra, it's been 2 attempt days for the past 3 days. Minus today, I guess. Did I change this to a 4? I did. Good, good. What am I trying to prove here? I don't actually know. I totally missed Furcho's 5-stream streak. How did I miss that? I was probably in the salt mines. Now we're going into the coal mines. And away we go. You guys all getting excited for the Final Fantasy Relay starting tomorrow? My contribution this year is I will get to mod some of it when I'm around. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. Which I actually don't get to be around too much, but I was like, I'll still try and help out when I can. That is on RPG Limit Break, both on YouTube and Twitch this year. Oh, suck a cock. Oh, he didn't get his turn, so whatever. 60903. So what you're saying is nothing's gonna change. I don't think I'm really in the salt mines. Yeah, but nothing changes with the PB. Boston Pizza! Hi Zygor, how's it going, bud? Little accidental double tap in there. Fishing was relaxing. While also getting to haul in for like the 3.5 hours that we were fishing. I got to put, well, I guess, oh, with 3 to 3.5 hours of fishing. No bass, northern pike, but I guess I was essentially pulling one in like every half hour. Is pierogi pizza a thing? Hang on. What in the douche nozzle is this? Huh. The more you know. I'm a basic boy. I usually just go for a good old Hawaiian. You're talking about any percent, right, lady? If so, yay, go us. Yeah, we do have that one. Currently going for this, like obviously going for this one right now. The all characters in Espers. Wow, we didn't get any walleye yesterday. All right, good enough. Technically have glitched all characters in Espers. There's no board for it, if that matters to you. And there's only been like 3 people that have ran it, which is more of a factor than anything else. Is Boston Pizza named after a location in Canada? What? What? I think the question confuses me. Isn't there a Boston in the States? I thought that's what it was named off of, TBH. I know the guy that owns it is Canadian, which is why it always confused me. Oh. Yep, I'm one of the ones stupid enough to just keep on banging their head against the wall until something happens. That's me. Dine set the bar higher in 6 than the bar has been set in CT. New York style pizza makes me sad. I want it to be like thick boy pizza. Like it thick and juicy. That's why I named my pizza Knox. Yeah, he's not gonna come out of it, especially not for all characters in Espers. I can guarantee he's not gonna come out of that. Come out for that. Is Chicago the deep dish one? Or is Detroit the deep dish one? I don't know the answer to this. Chicago, okay. What's Detroit then? Detroit pizza has a gun in it. Ah, okay, that's why we can't get it in Canada. There we go. What do you mean by sauce on the bottom? Isn't sauce usually on the bottom? Like by the... It's not like the first thing you put on after the bread? Am I confused on how pizza is made? I have to start watching my calories. So I only give myself a one day caloric blowout day, and by golly, if we get some thick boy Vern's pizza, that's gonna be it. Oh, you dick. Oh, you dick! No. You don't want Saskatoon Vern's Pizza. You want Martinsville's Vern's Pizza. I find they do it better there. That's where you want to go. Do. The sauce is for when you want Oh yeah, so it's kind of like the cream in the coffee picture thingy then. Alrighty. Yeah. Sorry, someone got onto my FF6 lock steals video and was just like, wow, what a waste of time. You're on shorts, bud. It's all a waste of time. LOL. Oh boy. Sorry, I got distracted. It was funny though. An abundance of toppings. Wait, how many different... You know, it doesn't matter. But like, how many types of pizza actually are there? American cheese? Ooh. Imagine eating something American. Alright. Here's some... Oh, you guys are weeby. Is Kate Sith pronounced Ket She? If so, how do you get Ket She out of Kate Sith? I had a guy correct me on it 12 hours ago on a video that's like 2 years old. Or 40 trillion, and okay, well, that's not even a real number. I mean, it technically is, but it's all like, it's not real. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, this is actually super fine. Go gadget. That crit by Mog, because Cuckoo got stopped, was freaking clutch. If one of the guys in the middle gets stopped, killing the guy in the back isn't that big of a deal because you don't have the two guys to kill the Lobos right in the front immediately. So with that crit, it means you actually kill him one turn sooner, and then you can have one of the guys who did the initial attacks right off the start on the other Lobos for cleanup at the end, and it goes so quick, obviously. Remember when America got mad at France and started calling French fries freedom fries? I don't remember that, but that does seem like something that would happen, and that's funny. Kind of like how Canadians were just snow Mexican. You know, it's all a meme. Okay, I'm not a political person. I mostly say this just I like my take on politics is I meme on politics. That's just how I do it because I just honestly don't care. So I say this mostly as a meme, but also kind of not. When will American politics not be a meme again? Is this going to be like another like 10 years before we actually get back into the, I say we, I'm not part of this. Honestly, never. Oh, dang. I was thinking 10 years it could happen, you know, get some real people in there again. Do you guys hear about this bridge between, I only learned about this not too long ago. So there's a bridge being built, or that was built, between Canada and the States. And what was supposed to happen was they'd be like, we'll split the costs 50-50, and then we'll share the tolls 50-50. And then Canada paid for all of it. All the labor went to American labor. And they're like, okay, well, Canada will take all of the toll until it is paid off. And then America was just like, no, we're still doing 50-50. And Canada's like, oh, okay, my bad. Frickin' pussies. Anyways. That's, I remember hearing that on the radio, and I was like, oh, that's funny. That would have just blown the thing up again.
I'm not a real political man watching, but I'm not sure I can tell you the difference in a rack and a run.
Well, one racks and one runs. One racks, one runs. It depends on what I'm doing with it, I guess. That's... Dude, we don't even get... Well, I guess with satellite TV, you probably do. I don't get CNN. I don't have anything to watch it on. Not that I would, but... I listen to 650 CKOM. People watch real TV still. I think that's more of a boomer thing, but it was also playing at, actually, maybe that was CNN that they were playing at the dentist's office. I don't know. It was going over on like tariff stuff and I was falling asleep. And then the chick's like, so what do you think about this? I'm like, dude, I'm falling asleep. I don't care. What do I think about it? I think I have absolutely no impact on it. So c'est la vie. Why worry about it? Is there anything I can do about it? No. Is there anything I can do about it after it goes through? No? All right. I'm not going to worry about it then. Okay, no. So between the cleaning and when the dentist actually walked in to like take a look, it was like 15, maybe 20 minutes. And then you're like sitting in this like mad recline. And it was boring CNN stuff on there, or CBC, I don't freaking know. I wasn't paying attention. And started noticing that my eyes are getting a little heavy. And I'm like, whoa, wake up. And I was like, oh, you're getting a little heavy. I was just tired that day. Never had a feeling, never had a cavity in my life, bro. The key is to go to the dentist once every 7 years. And probably just have really good teeth and saliva genes that we apparently have in my family. But also just go to the dentist once every 7 years. Dentist comes in, says you take very good care of your teeth, keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, all right, I'll see you in 7 years.
Almost a year.
Whoa, 29 months, that's almost a year. That's crazy. Chrono, welcome on in. And you didn't even have to spend a single dollar because it's Prime Gaming. So I can't even get mad at you for spending money. Also, how are you doing today, Chrono? Hopefully all is good in the hood. I'm affiliate. I don't have a cavity. Well, unless you're filling Boyle's cavity. Are you filling it with cum? Is that the joke? Spent money. Yeah, but you didn't. You spent money on yourself for Prime, and then you just get that little extra boost off of it. So that's the difference. I'm assuming you got Prime because you like to get stuff off of Amazon. See, the wife uses the Prime on me, and then we can go like, hey, look, it's money back. I don't know why I'm bouncing so much when I'm explaining things. Because I'm twitchy, that's why. Why does the Mystic Quest video have like 240 views on it? It's supposed to have like 20, and then we just move on and be like, yeah, it's just a VOD. So I can submit it. Although I wasn't going to submit it until after Saturday. Just in the event we get lucky. I'm not expecting a PB on Saturday, but you never know. Take a leak, have some water beside you, deep breaths, and specifically for you, Papa, I would try not to talk unless spoken to. Should have used the. I didn't want to use the pick of me holding the sword because that's my stream one. What you're presenting? You're screwed, bud. Try to pretend like you're not living in Quebec and a Montreal Canadiens fan, and you might be okay. Walk in there like you just became mod here, yes. Well, 2 days ago, actually, but... I can't believe Papa threw that world record run on me like that. That's crazy. I thought he wanted mod, but, alas, here we are. All right, well, we got the really slow fight. Just picture everybody in their underwear. Oh, okay. What's wrong with being a Montreal Canadiens fan? Only everything. Sincerely an Ottawa Senators fan. You're not a race. Oh, this is why you shouldn't be talking. We'll do it at the start of the season, Boyle. I'll give you till the first puck drop, and then we'll talk about it. Bro, that doesn't work because you're white. You love all the... See... Alright, yeah, let's just... I can always tell you my top 3 hated teams. Number 3, the Edmonton Oilers. Number 2, the Montreal Canadiens. And number 1, whatever team that my team is currently playing against during that. Now, what the frick? Are you freaking kidding me? Bro, what is this? Why is this? I hate it here. What is happening? Flames? I love him. I love the Flames. My dad's team. Unless my team is playing against the Flames, then I hate them. That one's not quite true, because I'm like, I hope this game goes to overtime, and then Ottawa wins in overtime. Whoa, 300? That's like 3 times more than 100. Oh boy, we got a clear rupee board. Okay, we're clearing everything today. It's been a hot minute. I don't even remember where that is. Oh, I remember where it is. Loyalty leaderboard. Reset. Yep. The board has been cleared, ladies and gents. All in the time of about an auto crossbow. See, I think Canucks fans probably hate their team more than they hate the Canucks at this point. Based off of the Canuck fan that I work with. Wait, are you saying that you don't hate Florida then? We might find one person who's not a Florida fan who doesn't hate Florida. And away we go. You're a Nordiques fan, so you just like the Avs when they wear their alternates. And then, like, I think almost always lose when they're in their alternates. See, if you harness enough hate in your heart. Oh boy.
With 11 viewers.
Yo, Tomo, welcome on in. Thanks so much for the raid. I will try to hit you with a shout out in a second here. If a mod wants to do it, make sure that you type it out. The @ will not work with the Japanese characters, just so you know. Welcome on in. I was saying, if you have enough hate in your heart, you don't lose sleep over it anymore, because it just becomes a part of you. Yay, it worked. Hopefully the Final Fantasy V was good. You speedrun Final Fantasy V? Am I learning something right now? Oh, I got it. I got it. Oh. Anytime you see a crit, all you need to think to yourself is 1/16th chance. That's all you gotta know. 1/16th chance. Oh, I know. This is the real test to see if you're really a Montreal fan or if you're just... Oh, frick you. As a Habs fan, are you also an Alouettes fan? This is important to me. I know Papa will say he will, and he doesn't even know who the quarterback is. So, fake fan. Don't follow football? That's fair. At least you're honest about it. Football is what gets me between the hockey seasons. I love me some good CFL. Actually, going to a game in... Sick menuing, bro. Football. Isn't that baseball, bro? How did baseball get cucked so hard when it's like America's greatest pastime? How did this happen? Roman Sepp, welcome on in. Hello. Baseball's fallen off hard. I don't know if I'd say it's fallen off hard. Still a lot of people that go to games frequently. Bro, frick you! Stupid Bane's touches. No. Okay. That was still a that was such a good Mount Colts until we got Bane's touched 3 times. Who has time to watch a 3-hour? Who has time to watch a 3-hour football game? 4-hour football game? Isn't it like 4 hours in to watch an NFL game? It's the same freaking frick. Oh, and he gets his early turn. Sick. We have the encounters in the same spot. We know that we're getting Trilliums in all the spots that we're getting it. But the issue was not that there's Bane's touch is a 1/3 chance and we got it 3 times. We shouldn't even be getting attacked, really. You know what's stupid about American football that I love in Canadian football? That you're allowed to move during pre-snap. Having everyone just be like, I'm just sitting here waiting, seems so lame to me. Oh. We need to take 4 Trillium fights to make sure that everyone gets a level so that Sabin joins at level 11. So, having that one there is not inherently a bad thing. Again, it's just part of the step route anyways. It just is what it is. If I go off a step route, then it's at least 2 steps before him. Does that help? Haha! It's good enough. Boy, we're gonna need a good Sabin scenario. But we did get through it. What are we on, attempt 4? So my cutoff time for this is a 31:15 because at a 31:15, it's kind of tough to get to like a sub 58:30 on the train, which is kind of like the cutoff for there, so that we can have like a sub 1:30. We're hoping Kefka and Arch at least a 1:30:15, unless the closer you get to all of these cutoff times, the more you're gonna need more preempts down the road, which means you need more luck and so on and so forth. I would have been perfectly if we just didn't get Doomfisted, that would have been fine. Doomfist is like 10 to 12 seconds loss, I think. I want to say 10. So for us to not lose time on this split, with the 3 encounters that we have, I need at least like 2 preempts, especially on a runaway like that. Don't worry, Locke is the fastest one to run away, haha. See, this always happens after you have like a really good run that dies on tears, is it's just absolute booty cheeks the next day and you're like, I remember what it was like before. That's why it's so rough. Kitten, if you just want to have a good like NHL season, just watch your team when they're on the road. bold of you to assume we're gonna see the Velt. If you do the Shampoo on the Velt and we don't make it there, you just get your points back. I'll do a reject usually after the stream is done and I look through everything, and you get your points back afterwards. Same thing with like Opera or Shock and Kefka. So you don't need to worry about losing the points. Ah, fair enough. Don't worry, Habar just got us on the... We'll see if we make it to the Velt now. Honestly, I mean, I still want it. It's not that I don't want to get there. I wouldn't mind. I would like it if we were a little bit faster, but whatever. All I know is that we were 30 seconds ahead of world record going into tiers, being 45 seconds behind record at Zozo. So like we can just pop that in our hat. Don't you walk in front of me, thank you. Do you think they're gonna be worse this year, Kitten? Or do you think there's gonna be a little bit of an upswing? I'm not really sure what they've done. Worse? Okay. That's okay. The Sens will still struggle to put 2 goals on Shesterkin. But Adam Fox, bro! Adam Fox! Excuse me. Since we have a little bit of time, if you guys haven't, I also want to make sure that this is actually my latest video, is it? Nope, it is not. That is not my latest video. I have failed you. That is the latest video. Ah, you got the cheap Elias Pettersson. Wait, did you? Huh. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I'd really pay attention to what other teams do for the most part, but I didn't realize that that happened. Do you want the other Pettersson? I think they're looking at trying to get him out. Oh, that Dorofeyev guy from Vegas? So I think he was a free agent. All right, so we're not going to save time on this split. Bring him. Oh yeah, yeah. Get together the old crew. It'll be fun. EP40 walking in, and then Miller will be like, buddy! They'll dap it up. No, it'll be a good time. That's what you get from a real glue guy like JT Miller. All right, so odds are we lose about 5 to 8 seconds on this. Probably a little bit more actually, because that runaway, most of the runaways have not been great. I would say we're going to be around plus, I'd say plus 10 and 12 is my guess. No, I don't know. Those numbers ain't gonna work for me. It's either gonna be 5 or 8 seconds. Did I say Roman JP when it should have been Romance JP? I'm a terrible reader. I just reread. Should have crit him. A crit on Edgar would have put him into crit HP, which means on his 3rd turn, there's a 1/16th chance that he would have used Royal Flush, which saves us a bit of time on this fight. Pretty sure I hit the left button. Yay! Also, if Edgar crits with the pike and then like Bandon gets a crit, you can maybe save a turn on Edgar's turn. Yeah, about 8:30. Okay. Also, Woot, thanks for the good luck before I completely accidentally ignore that. It's not on purpose, I promise. So I was trying some A/B testing for thumbnails on the Luca video, and it's to like help you figure out like which thumbnail's working better. One is like 49.7%, the other one's like 50.3. And I'm like, dang. I don't, that doesn't help me figure out which one is working better. Although apparently you can test it for, well, it's going to be testing for a little bit more yet. But there's like no clear-cut winner. Would be sure good to have a nice camp for once in our lives. That would be the... So as you can see, we don't want to be more than plus 10 seconds on the train, because that would not be a sub 5:30. We are already plus 10.6 seconds. So we're going to have to start actually saving some time here at some point. Ideally. And you want to know what helps us save time? I'll give you a hint, it's preamps. And also Puppy not coming out. Thank you, Puppy. We like a puppyless block. Oh, actually we like that even better. Probably close to the same amount of time as a preempt on that specific kind of runaway. Just because you don't have to deal with the banner popping up. Hey, my deeps. How's it going, my guy? Hockey coaches suspended after U13 boys repeatedly entered women's locker room. Alrighty. I didn't read the article, I just read the headline. Maybe there's more to it than that, but what a headline to read, just firing up some Reddit. Moustache Mon Samurai, Moustache Man Child, I believe in you to get me this black belt from the enemy commander. So don't frick me, oh Moustache Man. It's 2 days in a row I've fricked up holding down a relic. there's really no rush in trying to get this retort off. I've done it too, by the way, of like trying to hit it on like that first little bit. You're sitting here waiting anyways. There's no reason to rush hitting 2. Yay! We got the 7/8 chance drop. Mostly trying to see if trying to see if I can find anything about Riders players coming back. I guess I probably have to wait till later in the day. Probably. So the Riders were down, like, for the receiving core, I think they had 1 of 4 starters actually playing. And I was like, ah, frickin' sucks. And it kind of looked like it too. All right, getting distracted. I think somebody's cutting grass. Go to work, you bum! Bdewd, shouldn't you be at work? Technically yes, but also have the week off. But technically I should be. Hey, didn't even get into ready position. You love to see it. So the rupee board has been cleared today. The splits have been cleared today. We feel like a fresh, it's all fresh. Oh! Yesterday, before we went fishing, I'm like, I got up a little bit early. I am going to water the grass. So the front goes automatically, the back one doesn't. I haven't figured out why the solenoids don't really like pop in automatically, blah, blah, blah. So I go and I turn on the back sprinklers. I set an alarm because after the back ones go, the front ones want to go again just based off of like their zones. So I go, set the alarm. They go for their 20 minutes. And then I go, okay. 20 minutes goes off. I go and I hit the controller on in the basement. Okay. And apparently what I didn't do was actually turn the sprinklers off. So we go fishing. They were on at like 6:30, 7 in the morning. I come back home. I'm playing with Rocky. I look in the backyard. It's almost 5 p.m. And I'm like, oh frick. These sprinklers have been going since 7 in the morning. I should probably turn them off right now. Anyways, I am very excited to see what this water bill is gonna look like. The grass, by the way, looks phenomenal this morning. Hey, Knight, we're having anything but good luck today. No, it was hot enough, and the sprinklers are calm enough that it doesn't create a bunch of pooling. Guess you can't have a driveway now. Aw, dang! But I'm still out my deposit. Today has been El Pupo. I'm gonna have a moat. Yeah, me and Knight are on the same page. At least we're down in Air Lancet. That's good for us because now you're pretty much guaranteed to lose a little bit of time in lock scenario. As far as the opening sequence goes, I should say. You might not actually see time loss, but it's a lot easier to get time loss now. Like I said, we got to beat at 58:30. Don't even got to worry about lock scenario. We're probably resetting on train anyways. If it's a 58:31, by golly, we're back in Narsh, baby. I was sad before knowing his kid was dead, because who dresses your kid like that? Let alone when he's going to sleep. Now, kid, make sure you put on your hat. It's sleepy time. Yes, Daddy. Back to Narsha. Unless we hit a good string of preamps, yeah. Hey! Am I judging sleeping hats? I am when they look like the exact same hats that they run around the town with. Either they're running around town in their pajamas, or they're sleeping in their town clothes. It's one or the other. Maybe this camp won't be the worst. They can only afford the one hat? They're living in a castle, homie! Actually, this is my going around town hat. I do have a work hat, which is also a... Well, okay. During summer, I wear my Saskatchewan Rough Riders hats. I have one I wear to work that is kind of gross and sweaty, and then I have this nicer one. During winter, if it's not too cold, I wear my Ottawa Senators hat. I have one for going out on the town and one for bringing to work that's kind of sweaty. Otherwise, I wear my Ottawa Senators toque. One for going out around the town and one for when it's going to work because it's nice and sweaty. I don't think I have a Saskatoon Blades one. Definitely don't have anything for the berries. Alright, so you're a cuck. Dude, those aren't even the hats that we get from like companies that we've done work for. I've got company hat, I've got like... There's a thing called Allen Construction. They do like digging trenches and stuff for us. I have Allen Construction hats. Hats, plural. Why? I don't know. Because they just give it to me. Also, night on the 7 streams week. Thanks, buddy. Well, at least we finally got a good camp. Laptop? No, they're giving it to me. Our company gives out hot sauce. Okay, I didn't realize it was that good. Oh. Are you saying dry heaving isn't fun? You know, you could do what they do in The Simpsons. See how many times you dry heave in 1 hour and see if you can beat that record in the next hour. Whether that means more or less, I guess that's up to you. All right, so where are we gonna get the pincer to just ruin all of this? Is it the first set of ghosts, the first set of, or the, I guess the still goings, or the second set of ghosts? Which one's it gonna be? All right, if you said first set of ghosts, you'd be wrong because we're looking at it. Come on, man! Can I borrow a preempt? Can I get a side attack of love? Yeah, I didn't say barrow, I said borrow. Barrow, borrow, barrow, borrow. You can hear the difference. It's like leg and leg, leg and leg. That's the word. Yeah, like, do I want to dry heave or do I want to get rid of the water that I immediately take down? You're like, I guess get rid of the water that I immediately try to get back down, but like, it's something. Honestly, with the way this is going, I was expecting to see a demi. All right, we're gonna burn a few steps here so that we get an encounter inside of this cart. Because it is better than what we get out there. Hee ha ha. Can I get like a preempt for real though? Like I wasn't kidding, by the way. That was a for real statement. As you're dry heaving in the comfort of your own home, you're worried that you might start getting sick again in the heat and physical. This is a joke. I'm not laughing, but this is a joke. Sorry, I lost what I was saying. I've been hit by like 5 or 6 party-wide fires. I would suggest, if you want to give it a try, take a walk around the block. If that doesn't sound like a good idea, then you're probably not ready. That's usually how I like think about it in my head, at least. It's like, can I do this simple low whatever thing? Like, probably not. Like, yeah, then I'm probably not going to be able to go in the heat and crawl over all of these cable trays pulling cable. Probably not going to happen. Come on, man! Come on! Oh, we're dying to a party-wide blaze today, boys. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh yeah, we're already guaranteed to lose 15 seconds. Like, I'm pretty sure we're resetting. Bro, you're about to see attempt number 6 coming up here. You need to delete. Do you know what's crazy? You can't. Dude wipes? What's dude wipes? Why were you not going up? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Yeah, we're gonna be resetting. All right, if it's 58:31, we're going back to Narsh. We're going back to Narsh. Say, Livy. You know what the problem is Celeste is in this picture. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. Brain. Boom. The cool thing is we haven't reset in the same spot yet. Still have the river. Oh, frick. Okay, we got Ren Natty Daddy. Thing just popped up. This is a good time to do it. All right, so we haven't had a reset on the river or the Imperial Camp. Have I ever reset in the Imperial Camp? Is that another line I can get rid of? Yeah, let's get rid of that line. Compresses things a little bit. Like, I had a spot for like resets for the M-Tech armor. I'm like, I don't know why I would have ever reset on M-Tech armor. All of these other ones should have... Hang on, this doesn't seem right. It says I don't have any resets, but oh, maybe it's up here. Oh yeah, there's the 128 one. Okay. I guess I've never reset on 24. Should also be 024. Sorry, I'm going over my spreadsheet. Oh, it doesn't let me go 0. What if I go space 024? Does it let me do that? All right, frick you too, Google Sheets. All you need to do is just take, I think it's just an extra Trillium fight and away you go. Okay, I'm done looking at spreadsheets. Time loss? Not necessarily. If your runaway is bad, then it's faster to fight. Okay, one sec. I don't know who... Someone's been cutting their grass for a long time. We don't have that much grass around here. Oh! Oh! Never mind. They're probably cutting the disc golf course. There is a lot of grass there. Alrighty. Wait, why are we purging the... I made that joke already before. Well, okay, no, that was a while ago. That's fair, kitten. Why did I make that joke? Were you sick? I don't remember why I made that joke. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I still need to rename that split. That's the one thing I didn't do. Poop. Okay. Salmon Snare to Sean Pont. Alright, we're not even gonna try it. Everybody gets a turn! Can I just express how gimpy that was to try and type that out? Oh, I missed the S. No, it's all good. It's just, my brain broke a little bit on typing Sean Palmt. But we got it. Hi, Wacko. Thanks for the good luck. I'm sure on attempt number 7 we'll get sub. I will. Well, see, I think it's a little too late for this.
Almost a year, bruh.
Whoa, 30 months? That is almost a year. That's crazy. Unless we get, oh my frick. Yeah, so on attempt number 7 here. Pretty sure we could have the cleanest of Welk fights and it's still not gonna sub 404. But Billy, thanks so much for subscribing for 30 months. That is, in fact, almost a year. That's crazy. Hey, I just want to make sure that everybody gets a turn. And almost everybody, in fact, got a turn. Sometimes you got to pass the puck. What the frick? Okay. I say this is going to be like a Ford 08 or some junk. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. At least the damage rolls are good. There's always a positive somewhere, right? Oh wow, that is almost a 408. All right, do we beat 404? Not quite. I want to see what the time is. I have to show you guys that, like, hey, this is what it is. Do you know what's cool about CT? You make your own luck. It's pretty cool. Oh, I lied. We're on attempt 6. I don't know why I thought that last one was 6. So this color changes to yellow. I did say that today was going to be rough because of the past 3 times that we've done this. It's only been 2 attempt days. Getting as far as run dying on IF. Okay, that one died on the Opera. That wasn't a very good one. And yesterday was record pace until tier 1. Tier 1 made sure that we had no hope for the rest of tiers. It was awesome. Anyways, let's play this again.
In the frozen north of Canada, there's a guy we all know. His name is Bdewd and his speed runs too slow. He dreams of world records, but he's always second place. Final Fantasy 6, Dine's the one setting the pace. Oh, dude, the beta from the north with his thick Canadian drawl. He's always second, fourth. Try as he might, he can't break through. In the world of speedruns, he's forever number 2. He's got his eye on Chrono Cross, thinks he's got the skill, but the records that he holds don't give him a thrill. Categories that don't count, the critics always jeer. While dying smashing records, the dude's left in the rear.
I don't even drink Rogue. I'm drinking Organica. Because it's cheaper. And it tastes better.
Try as he might, he can't break through. In the world of speedruns,
He's forever number 2.
He spends his nights in Saskatchewan practicing away. But dying's unbeatable, much to Dude's dismay. He talks to his
It wasn't a sponsorship, it was a
so
partnership.
thick, but every time he races, dying's pulling off the trick. Oh, dude.
The beta from the north with his thick Canadian drawl. He's always second, fourth.
Try as he might, he
Can't break through.
In the world of speedruns, he's
Forever number 2!
So here's to Bdewd, always number 2. In the game of speed running, he's got a lot to rue. With his thick Canadian accent and his dreams of being great. But for now, poor dude, you're
Just the beta, mate. That's me. The beta boy. Do you know what's crazy about the thick Canadian accent part? Is Bdewd AI made that song. If you don't know who Bdewd is, he was also born in Saskatchewan. Has the same freaking accent. Anyways. Away we go. You know, in retrospect, I really can't complain about today off of the days that we've had on the week off. Am I coping? Kinda. Missed it. Does anybody have the Bdewd dancing in the Mega Man costume? Can at least say the word bagel. Also, would some people say what? Boggle? Bagel? How do you say bagel wrong? Everybody gets a turn. I'm trying to figure out how you would actually say this. It's not bag? No, it's bagel. Excuse me, monsieur, can you bring me the bagel? Whatever works for you, Papa. I also picture me in underwear. Like Golem? Oh boy, that might be a bit of a stretch. Well, at least Terra has no ATB. I am actually surprised we didn't get punched. TBH. Yo, Billy. How we be? It's crazy that this walk is bad and it's 10 seconds better than the last one. You know what that means? Sub 408 Welk incoming? Oh, we didn't actually get any slimes on that last one. Slimes can be the equalizer. I've got a little bit more of reset left in me, and then it's rando retirement home for the rest of today. Try again tomorrow. Bum, 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 bada, bada, bum, 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 bum. Here we go. I'm going to touch Welk's bum. Para Winsies. Ah, there's the slime. I feel like my ATB is a little bit behind. Just trying to stick around, trying to get wedged for the... At least we slow the person who had the least amount of ATB. That's good for us. Oh, he's dead. Good enough for the girls I go with. We could. But that would be silly. I don't want to be silly. They want to? Nope. Haven't reset on a sub 4 welk yet and ain't gonna now. I should do... we'll wait until we see if we get past Marshall or not. Then we'll do where does this run die? That's always a fun one. I guess I can get started. Bolts. River. Let's go train. Ow. Okay, so the way this normally goes is Mount Colts, Leet, River, Train, Gao, Trench, Lock, Scenario. We can do 15 minutes. Yeah. We're always green after the first split. It's not the first split where the reason we're always green after the first split is because the PB had a welk that is like 2 seconds short of the cutoff time. Let's take the W. The L would be resetting. It's the next split we worry about. Actually, well, it shouldn't, because that's 2 seconds also short of the cutoff time. Does it help if I do this? 4 seconds behind record now. What if bad Wilk sets up good RNG for the rest of the time? Then I'm just trying to play catch up the entire time. That's the motivation I need. Yeah, it sure is motivating to be like, wow, we're actually having a really good run. Too bad I'm still red. Oh, I got rumblies in my tumblies. I'm not even gonna count that as a wrench. On a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 2. How do I know? I've talked to him about it. It would also be like, not the first one. He'd be like, hey, GG's, I know that sucked, LOL. And I'd be like, yup. Sure did. So I got his grinds mixed up. I thought he didn't run all characters and Espers very long. It was sketched that he didn't run very long. He said he did a solid 2 months of all characters and Espers. I don't know what the time frame was on that. If it was like somewhat during COVID times or not. So I only kind of came in during sketch, but that was also in 2021, so COVID had already been going for 8-9 months. What am I looking at here? Oh, okay. Yeah, so he did it for a solid 2 months. Now, I guess there's been a bunch of... Okay, yeah, because like, there's like 2 weeks between those attempts. Another 2 weeks between those attempts. All right, because I was working 2 weeks out. Yeah. So that, I guess, I'd only get like 2 attempts, maybe 3 attempts per month. So I guess it's kind of hard to tell. We're comparing apples to oranges, I guess is what I'm saying. What I figure is gonna happen, because he was saying he's playing StarCraft until he's finished it, because he's started on stream, so he's gonna finish it on stream. Then I figure what's gonna happen is he's going back to the Void until next relay race, to where he says, I want to do comms, and then he will sign up to play, and then be like, how come I'm not on comms? Be like, because he signed up to play. Glitchless any percent's gonna feel long after playing sketch. Get through Themassa? What do you mean I have another hour and a half left? 2 hours. Having the shorter run, like with Mystic Quest is nice. It's pretty much the only reason why I haven't done CTs, because it's nice to have that short one. Well, the good news is, I was talking with Dine about it a little bit, because he didn't actually do too many sketch run. I think I have it in the thing here. Frick is it? Here we go. Burning House was bad if I remember right. For him. Seven scenario. Oh no, wait, my 7 scenario was sick. Never mind. Don't pay attention to that part. Oh, do you have him already? Alright, well then you know. Going to have the battle, G.I. Joe. Cool. You guys want to see how long it takes for the net to fall off? Just gotta beat it 12:20, kids. And that's why we reset on Mognet. On my way, misery to happiness to be. WC, WC. I'm on my way. Fine, fine. All right, one Celeste. This one. I only escaped Narsh once. I've reset on the train and I've reset on Colts. So I've escaped twice. Thank you very much. It's been 2 resets on Welk, 2 resets on Marshall, 1 reset on Colts, 1 reset on Train. And yeah. I got my drinkies. You know what? A cooldown walk sounds like a not bad idea. I'll see you guys in like a minute or 2. Oh, wait, why does Kitten have a vacation home here? He doesn't need to. Oh. Do you want to know what the chances of getting a pincer on the, I'm assuming you're talking the vaporites is? I can tell you. It is a 4 in 60, 6.7% chance. 100% if it gonna depress them. Listen, that's all I have in this world is depressed people with stats. I used to try to look at the stats to like make me feel better. And then I realized that they actually just make me sadder. So now I share this joy around the world. Why does this exist? Okay. All right, final run. We're playing till +1 minute. If this doesn't get out an arch, then this prediction just gets killed. Did you get noodled again yesterday? I saw you were going when we were coming back from the lake. And then I may have taken a little snoozy. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, maybe you finished. I don't know. I don't really know how long I was out. Should change this to the word final. I'm bad. All right, mulligan. I really thought Home Slice was going to win that speed tie. All right, now it's for real final. I didn't have it at the beginning, so it didn't count. I'm gonna look at that again. I'm curious. There we go. was by a tick. All right, fair enough. Do I think management would freak out if you fired up a completely different run? Also a longer one. They're like, he's throwing. And he's downgrading. There is in no way, any shape or form that that's better. All right, reset that. Seven, just so I don't forget what the number is. All right, one sec. Some Discord thingies. There we go. Auto battling is a strict time save? Really? Then why is world record PR still like 30 minutes slower than Sketch? Just a little food for thought there. All right, before I start it, I'll stick it with Celeste. Are we sticking with this picture, or do you want big dommy mommy, like horny Celeste? Before I start. Dummy? No, not dummy. Dommy. Dommy. There we go. Okay. 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 All right. This is the final attempt, Dap. We go until we hit plus 1 minute. Bro, Realm would beat the frick out of you. What do you mean? You're the highest max in the game here. This, my friends, is what we call underboob. Bro, if we get slimed, we get real close to that plus 1, or sorry, if if Terra gets slimed. This menu doesn't help either. If Terra gets slimed on the first turn, we get close to that plus 1 minute real quick. Anyways. All right, we're gonna try the butt beam. Sad. Hey, if I get to tears, I'll be a happy boy. Butt beam! Didn't think I was gonna take him that long to run away. Not after that first fight we had, where like Bioblast just like took extra long to like pop up, so I was holding run already, and I only held it for like a portion of a second, and everybody just ran, and it was not a preempt. I'm like, what the frick? And by everyone, I mean Terra included. Have I ever made it? Yeah. Hardest tiers, the final boss fight. Cause like you get a timing for when like Bioblast shows up. It took long. And I reacted to the fact that she was in a running animation. So like I said, it wasn't even a second long that I held run. And then all three of them just booked out and I'm like, what the frick? What was that? Why don't you do this in Sabin's scenario? These are the runs that really tank my average. Hey, my average is sub 612. Let's get it above 6 again, or 612 again, shall we? Sad. Wouldn't a lot of guys want the average to be below 6 so that more people are above average? I do realize the funniness in the term more people are above average, by the way. Well, there you go. D-Rust just got a whole lot easier. We need dick size to be average like 4 inches. That way more guys can say I'm above average. That's not how averages work. Shut up! Did you guys know that this right here counts as an encounter on the encounter string? So if there is a way that you could skip this, you would actually be -1 on your encounter string. The reason is that you have ATBs in the fight. Not to brag, but I'm a solid 6 inches as long as you measure from the tip of your butt. Hopefully somebody gets this reference. Has anyone actually seen that short? Hang on, I need to... Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna sneeze. No, it's going. Oh, no. There we go. I can't find this. I can't find this. Poop. Oh, hang on, hang on. I will find this video. Is the moment past? Yes, but now this has become a search of just, I need to win. Hey, we didn't get pincered. No, I haven't heard any wrenches. I'd be lying if I said I was looking a lot. Basically, like, make it so I can get to a spot where I can just hold up or left or whatever. Then you just react to the ding. Oh, I found it. I found it. All right, here we go. Ready? I don't know how loud this is gonna be.
Yeah, man, I mean, that's the thing, like, guys, you know, we're self-conscious about, but it doesn't really matter. You know, we've all cracked out the ruler at some point. We've all done that. It's no big deal, but, like, I'm 8 inches. Damn, bro! Uh-huh. Yeah, man, from butt to tip. But I still feel pain and stuff.
You said butt to tip?
8 inches. Well, you know, 8.1, but who's counting?
You mean from base to tip?
No, it's from butt to tip. Butt to tip? What the fuck is that?
Bro, what you talking about, base to tip?
So you measure from what, like your ass crack? No, come on, bro. You measure from the furthest cheek point to the tip. I mean, that's...
Why are you measuring your ass?
You measure the potential thrust vector from ass to tip. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Wow.
That's the whole dick. Okay, you got a formula for all this. Well, what do you know? Thrust vectors, base to tip, velocity, all that shit. I'm a sprinter. I measure my stride, okay? You see, what happened here is you got greedy. Nah, you added inches. I know who I am. I see. Unlike you just do what other people tell you. You got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Butt to tip.
Fuck you, bro.
Big dick.
You're just jealous.
It's from base to tip. You base to tip sheep. Because if you're saying you're 8 inches from butt to tip, I mean from base to tip.
I love this guy.
That's like, nah, even if, that's still like 6 to 7 inches. You know, my ass is flat as a pancake. I never squat. My squat is weak. You saying your waist plus your whole ass is 1 inch? Come on. Bro, it's gonna be okay, all right? You said so yourself. It's not a big deal. It's everything. Don't say that.
You know what they say, bro? Ignorance is bliss when you live in butt to tip.
Bro, just calm down, okay? I swear, everything's gonna be okay, all right? You got plenty to live for.
That's true.
There's plenty of good stuff to live for. I mean, exactly. I'm still 6'2", you know? How you get to that measurement? When I was growing up, my mom told me I could measure my height from halo to heel. Because I'm an angel.
Ah, boy. If you guys haven't watched that dude, by the way, he has some freaking bangers. But that's one of my favorite ones. You know what? If we have that in a record run, cool. We all know the math. It's all about the vector thrust, you know, that's... Okay, right. So on and so forth. Anyways, I haven't really paid attention to like how anything has gone over the past little bit. We didn't get any wrenches, which I think is good. Aside from that, I don't know. I waited. I didn't even hold A when it was coming up to like Terra's turn. I just waited till I heard the ding. Then I just went ARA and no AARA. Always forget about that first A. But we found that video. Gosh dang it! I thought it was in the shorts section, but apparently that's considered just a video because it was before shorts could be 2 minutes long. I can't wait till they make it so that shorts can be like 5 to 10 minutes long, and then like it's like, what's a long form video? What's a short form video? I don't know anymore. At 2 minutes, it's not even a short anymore. Honestly, it should be like Honestly, it should be like 30 and less. I was really banking on the damage roll there, and I panicked when he died. I'm not gonna lie. It's fine. It worked out. It was actually optimal. My other worry was when you hold down and you hit A, sometimes it just cancels putting your pike down and it just like leaves it in. You're like, oh, okay. That was also a worry that I had. All right, so we're out of Narsh, which means that this prediction is actually apt and valid. I noticed it more when I was playing CT. How much cleaner inputs were.
Honestly, they should measure the vids from the ass to the tip of the pee-pee, and then they could be called shards.
Okay, bro. Just glad the rumors aren't true. Which rumors would this be? I want to make sure I'll debunk them if they're not true. If it's about that thing with me and the dolphin, I just want to say that the dolphin started it, okay? No, no, no. I asked for it. The dolphin obliged. Heard I had died? The world would have been a better place. Narsh loops would have dropped by 15%. Why do you have a dolphin emote? Why is that the exact same dolphin? Maybe I have to smoke a cigarette afterwards. I don't even smoke. Okay, I think one snooze gets us to the end of Colts. With the way that thing be sucking, I don't know why they don't call it a suck hole instead of a blow hole. Narsh Loop sounds like Krusty O's, where you get like the metal saw blades in them. Get out. I'm not gonna lie, I was quite tempted to just click on the stop streaming button just for the meme. And that would have been it, by the way, but like, get out. All right, stop streaming. But then I'd be dedicated to at least keeping this going, since apparently we're -8, which I didn't realize. And I'd just be stuck here in my lonesome. And you'd catch all the... No, then I'd have to deal with the consequences of my actions. I thought I could just say things without anything actually happening.
You and me, we come from different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls. Sometimes you are crazy and you wonder why I'm such a baby. Cause dolphins make me cry.
Oh. How does Alt F4 work on a console? I can't even do this. That's a different game. That's a different game where this works. It is crazy how some games LR select start reset and some don't. Who said Alt? Some guys are right wing, some guys are alt left. Me, I'm Alt F4, baby. See you later. I just realized that that kind of turned into a suicide joke. So if that's something that you're struggling with, I'm sorry, and you can always talk to someone if you're someone like me who has gone through that whole shebang and you just make jokes on it now because it makes you feel better about the fact that you had to get through it. Then hey, that was funny. Haha. That is my little PSA for the day. Fork in the toaster. See, I just don't want to. I want to wreck a good appliance, you know? Yeah, I usually keep it under. Well, so the reason that I like to listen to like really like on Spotify, it used to be called moody playlist, but I think it's just called like sad music or something like that. Listening to that helps somehow, I guess, because like you listen to it and you're like, oh yeah. I don't know why that helps. I don't know. It feels like it helps. Whatever. Also, I have been told at work that I need to slow down with the suicide joke. Me and one other guy actually. But it was like, it's our coping mechanism. Like, just don't do it so much. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, I can do that. The way, because it was in 2016, 2017 that was pretty bad. The plan, not the plan, I guess. One day it was just really bad, and I was working inside an MCC, and I was all alone, and I'm like, sat there for a while. I'm like, I just need to grab onto that bus, and that's it. That's all we got to do. And I sat there for a while. I was like, do it, not do it. Sitting there for a while. Thank frick the wife exists, because that's pretty much the reason why I didn't. But now I can laugh about it. Someone say, oh wait, frick. I don't think I have a command for that. Video producer? Frick, where does this end up? Oh, you know what the annoying part of Partner is it keeps your VODs a little bit longer, so when you actually have stuff saved, it's further down. How do I get the link for this? Here we go. There. Copy. We will make a new command called controller fix. There we go. Aha! Hey, that is a link. Anyways, now we've all learned a little bit about my dark side, or dark time. Well, hope you enjoyed it. I don't know why you'd enjoy it. Oh, maybe you would. Nice. I don't like that it's highlighted. There we go. The best part about that Xbox controller thing, by the way, it was the first time that I've ever played Chrono Trigger on the PC, and I was playing it with Hobbs, and I had that Xbox controller, and it was consistently disconnecting in the middle of like fights in the run and stuff. I probably had to reconnect it like 20-30 times throughout that. That was the first time we both did PC. I think that's where Hobbs PB is from, that one time that we did that race. And yeah, this was before the auto battle speed up shenanigans too. And so we got to Giga Gaia and it disconnected like 3 or 4 times, like right at the start. So I wasn't able to get anything off. No, it wasn't right at the start. It was partways in because I kept on dying to like the second blast. And I'm like, why is he getting more turns? So I'm trying to get my controller back together. Now you could be going, Bdewd, why didn't you pause? I'll give you a hint, because my controller was disconnecting. Anyways, I fixed the controller. You know what always works? My Super Nintendo controllers. Do you know what makes PC actually not super buns? Keyboard. And so if you're looking at it and you're like, Bdewd, you're not very good with tools. That was also when I had my broken finger. And it turns out I'm not very good with a few tools with a broken finger. Because I rewatched it not too long ago and I was like, oh boy, this is kind of sussy. No. That was broken from that was post-surgery. Are you telling me that after all this time that we kept on saying you need to clean your controller, you finally cleaned your controller and you're like, wait, this is great. Crazy. Oh my frick. That's okay. 2 preamps and we mitigate whatever the frick that was. See, when I clean mine, I do it about every... with the work schedule right now, it's about every month, but I'll probably do it at like the beginning and the end of like each 2-week shift. Oh no, I guess I don't need to do it at the beginning and end. I just need to do it at the end or beginning. Probably beginning makes more sense. It gets a whole like spa treatment. I got like everything laid out. It just gets like, we're gonna do this now and we're gonna do this. Give us a little scrubby. Is this too much for you? Gets babied is what I'm trying to get at. Did anyone ever get any of those N64 controllers with the metal sticks? I feel like I remember hearing that those existed. I'm like, that sounds like the worst thing in the world. It's not over, it should be like off to the side, but the thigh is like holding the thing. What else do you want me to hold it with? My broken hand? Metal sticker? I just feel like Mario Party is just gonna like ruin your hand. I mean, it already does, but get a little metal in there too and... Ew, that is no ATB, bro. I don't know why I brought the drill out, other than I just thought it was funny. I think that's the only... I'm like, this drill isn't actually doing anything aside from like... I saw drills and drill bits and I'm like, yeah, sure, let's pop a few holes in it before we just start... Where's my money? Where's my money? When he swung the... Oh, you're doing the Smash Bros controller whip. That's what I always think of it as, because I've seen so many people at Smash tournaments do that. It's fantastic to see. One-third chance, by the way. One-third chance. All right, so we fought 1 trillion fight thus far. Need to take 2 more, and there's 4 more down the way. It's crazy how many preamps we're gonna get. Frick. Are you talking about the World of Warcraft? His account got hacked, or I think it was. Yeah, because the kid, it is a classic old YouTube video. All right, we fight this one. Although I think we get Bane's Touch on this. Maybe not. And we run from the next one. Unless only Edgar has good ATB, then I might as well just fight it. Frick. All right. Sadly, out of the 3 Colts we've had, that is the best one we've had today. In that particular situation, it wouldn't matter too much aside from it's just extra inputs. If you get over 3... Is it over 3 or is it 3? Yeah, if you get over 3, then you can only get 1 cure off, so then you don't get to heal as much. So it depends on how many times you've been Bane's Touch down the way where it would really matter. Aside from the extra menuing time, which isn't a huge, it's still something, obviously. Oh geez, that Gale cut between Locke and Vargas is actually kind of stupid. I don't know if I've ever actually had that happen. Usually it's either before auto crossbow or after the Locke attack. Yeah, assuming you're talking about the final one, if I'm gonna get Bane's Touch anywhere, I prefer it's on that last one because I'm going in there to heal regardless anyway. Because I don't think I've ever come into here and been like, wow, I don't have to heal. I don't think I've ever had that situation happen. All right, Addy Daddy coming in, by the way. And we should be back before we're even done with the returners section. Trying to think if I've had some pretty stupid Coltses in my time. I don't think I've ever not healed though. I don't think they've been that stupid. I'd have to go look back at, well, I don't know where I'd find them. Maybe it was one where it's like, you probably didn't really need to heal, but Sometimes those bears just be going crazy, bro, and then like Locke dies before he even gets his first turn or some junk. Bear crit, Vargas punch, and you're like, huh. The good thing about back attacks is usually everybody runs at the same time. They do that with preempts as well, for what it's worth. Oh, frick. I want to say I have either 21 or 22. I don't think it's sub 20, because there's the one that was close to a sub 20, and I got doomfisted. And I was like, that's silly pants. Oh, that's sketch. Yeah, any percent says 921. And I do remember getting doomfisted on that because I was talking about how stupid it is that we have a 921 getting doomfisted. So it's like, I want to complain about the doomfist, but like, can't. This is golding by like 3 seconds. Okay, that can't be grass cutting because it's been going on now for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We don't have any spot that's that big. I almost want to know what that is. I don't love that. It's gonna be a little janky, but we can make that work. Normally I'd like the Genji glove to be the first thing I pick up. Water main break? Wait, what water main break? Talking about the watering of the grass, I didn't break a water main, I just never turned it off. That's gonna be a spicy meatball when that bill comes through. I have too many tabs open. Which one am I? Oops. Oops. Yeah, imagine if I left on like the stove or something. Whew. All right, this is what you got to do. You're going to cut the cord and then just strip it back a little bit. You're going to install a little timer on the curling iron so that whenever it gets turned on and has power, that timer starts counting down. So it can never be on longer than like, I don't know, how long do they need it for? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? I don't freaking know. No, that's not where I was going with that. What happened? We're seed manipulating. First step route. Oh. Why is that what happened? Let's play the game. I'm cheating. That's what I'm doing. See? Bro, you got so much extra run early too. Okay, hang on. The odds are incredibly low, but Edgar gets hit, he goes into crit, Royal Flush turn 3, save stupid amount of time. What caused the reset? Which one? We're on attempt number 7. We reset on the train from being slow. We reset on Colts because it was slow, and then 2 on Welk and 2 on Marshall from various reasons. Actually, I think Welk was just slow. I don't think we actually had any Terra slimes. Mog got netted, so we're like, oh, let's see how long this takes. And it as we always say, last one. But the Welk and the like the past 3 have been within like the last 30 minutes. Various reasons is I don't exactly remember, but I know things were slow. Cheat code. Okay, so this is also an option. I didn't say Ed gets crit, I said Ed gets hit. Now we have to go till we hit +1 minute. That was the rule. That was the rule. By the way, this river is not manipulated anymore, so we're gonna get more than 2 encounters. What? We play till +2 minute or 1 minute. Play 2 a minute. So that was a 1/16th chance crit, by the way. Oh, I went straight. Oh, imagine if they ran away like that normally. Oh, and that's it. Nah, I'm not gonna do Worlds Collide. I'm just gonna finish it. I'm done. You guys want Worlds Collide? There you go. Here's some Worlds Collide. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna do the same thing. What a day. You know what? I haven't had a run die on the river yet. That is our first run dine on the river yet. So that's cool. And I don't know, maybe tomorrow we'll get to fail the gout. I don't know. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and Oh, goodbye, my children, I guess. Oh, I gotta pay it out.